NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
With the catch, it's Evans. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll give it to Fluff.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Five receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw. The screen, and watch out. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. This is a designed run. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Bulldogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. This time he wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him. Had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Goss. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Scott. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. The run inside. It's Goss across the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Off the boot, looking for his man. Now improvising. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Bothwell. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going to run it. Makes him talk with a hand. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the 1st down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Sends it back in motion. Floats it out in space. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd down, here's Bothwell. Nice move to keep running. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing. Return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Got a man. It's Douglas. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's got him. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Snow. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
You know what they need. You know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
NC State looking to convert the 4th down here. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Maybe some room here. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They'll ride the hot hand. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense, quick tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Goss. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. They have had the ball for a week and a half. play number 10 coming up. Gonna run it. It's Gauze. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I'll tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Working that wide receiver screen. And they'll knock him down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Scott. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Boy, they'd love to move to the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Moving out to the right. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now the Wolfpack will use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Handoff, left Bothwell. Makes a pass to Marker. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Pulls it in. It's West. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to Fluff. There's a crease. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds space on the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bust through behind his pad. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. The run inside, it's Gauze. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here.
It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of it. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Taylor wants to throw. Got his man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range.
Blue 22.
Taylor wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Quick, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Takes the handoff. It's gone. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
It's so much nicer when you're a defensive coordinator and you're calling plays and you know exactly where that quarterback is going to be. This guy, not the case. He needs to scramble. He just scrambles out of the pocket and still makes big-time plays.
The Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Running inside. It's Wilson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Looking to move the chains, Mississippi State lines up on 4th down. Now the play fake. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the punishment has been extended.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab in their space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. NC State going up tempo.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Escapes the pressure going right. Unleashes one deep. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Flag 14. Flag 14.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Evans. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yard.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominated.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant.
Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Finding some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Mississippi State going up tempo. Bluff Bothwell again. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And the stomping has commenced.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Motion from the back. The run inside. It's Goss. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. Takes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment, puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big 1st down.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. NC State, a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. On the option. Power football with the run. Might have a chance. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Clef Bothwell.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. Pulls it on the option. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Taylor wants to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. And he's dragged down.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Gonna run it. It's Gauze. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.